ridiculous amount of inventions alongside a wave of R-rated events that contributed to the very essence of what modern America is today. Like the audio cassette, Vietnam, Coffee Mate, and the Summer of Love. This small strip of time defined a twilight moment in our imagination. A lust hunt to be proven in the world of racing turned obsession and magic into victory, edging a line in nirvana that drove right through the phantom zone of perfection, orchestrating a collision between Iceberg's vehicle manufacturer Ford Motor Company and automotive racing giant Scuderia Ferrari. In the true David versus Goliath that birthed the origins and creations of the GT40, America's first supercar. In the years leading up to Le Mans 66, back home, the Ford Motor Company was going through a glow-up. Thanks to newly placed CEO Henry Ford II, codenamed the Deuce, the company was able to receive the update patch they needed to get back on the market. You see, the thing is that by this time, the market, just like Ford, was also changing. With a lack of appeal to a wider, younger audience, this decade marked the beginning of the fast American automobile that sealed a long-time partnership with Shelby American, debuting the Ford Mustang and opening up the Total Performance program that officially now made racing Ford's business. Looking for something fresh to cook up, Ford flew overseas to Europe. The answer they were looking for was in the hands of racing car manufacturer Enzo Ferrari. Old man Ferrari had achieved the impossible, surviving the war and opening up a car company that throughout its racing heritage became Italy's and Europe's most pristine car manufacturer. The problem was that due to Enzo's pursuit for racing perfection, Ferrari had gone bankrupt and winning races wasn't enough to pay the bills. No way out, Enzo put half of the company up for sale in a $16 million deal with Ford, who some would say wasn't a plot to get Fiat by some more of that pasta, if you know what I mean. On May 21st, 1963, all chips were on the table. Ford was willing to do whatever it took to acquire Ferrari. Don Fry and a team of suits arrived at Maranello to close the deal on what would be a 22-day business excursion that ended the moment Enzo had read on paper that the racing division of Ferrari would be controlled by Ford as well. Writing no bueno on the document clause was followed by a deku smash of humiliating insults. Shouting Henry would never be like his father was followed by some wild comments about everybody's baby mom's line of work and their product, calling Ford an ugly-ass company who made ugly little cars. Old man Enzo then got up and walked right out the front door for some gelatos. Mouth wide open on the plane ride home, back at headquarters, Henry wanted to hear all the tea. Unfazed by Enzo's kill count, he told his executives right there and then with the enthusiasm of $100 million, build me a car that would spin the block on Ferrari in the 24 hours of Le Mans, only the most pristine race in the endurance racing calendar, made up of 8.3 miles of French back roads. The Deuce didn't make clear that in order to be Ferrari, the engineers had to come up with a car that can drive open throttle for 24 hours, a total distance of 3,000 miles, shift 9,000 times, and reach top speeds of up to